What's going on, people? Welcome to Football Carnage, and we are back with another Madrid hype. The aftermath of an absolute ass whipping that I had to watch last night at the Emirates. I am fucking fuming. Like, I'm so mad, bro. Last night, I couldn't even sleep, bro. I was up. I was having nightmares of that Declan Rice free kick. I was having shivers. I was sweating. I woke up at 3 a.m. It was like I was seeing ghosts. I still cannot believe what we have watched. Like, I'm so mad right now that I can't even fathom this performance. And we got so much to talk about. We got to break it down. Got to talk about this manager. Got to talk about the board. Because, believe it or not, the season is practically over. We are in April. Second week, first week of April, however you want to say it, and it's over. La Liga, looks like we've bottled that. Got to play the Copa del Rey final in a few weeks. I think we all kind of have an idea of what's going to happen in that. And now Champions League, down 3-0. Got to go to the second leg. I got to pray for another miracle. There's nothing about Real Madrid this season that shows us coming back. But I have to pray, and I have to just hope that we can pull off another miracle. I hope that Florentino Perez has 5 virgin goats underneath the stadium to be sacrificed before that game, because that might be the only way that we go through. We have I say, 3% chance of making a comeback. So basically, season's practically over. It is April. What's today's date? I don't even fucking know. It's April 9th. And I practically have nothing left to play for. That is just fantastic. Thank you very much. I can't promise you guys that I'm going to remain this calm for the entirety of this stream. We'll be here for like an hour. But big up to the damn chat, right? Smash that like button. Subscribe. Turn on those post notifications. I want to know what you guys are saying about the match last night. What do you think Real Madrid need to do in the next leg? What do you guys think about CARLO? What do you guys think about the squad, some of the players that were out there? I want to know. But before we get into it, let me just see what the chat's saying, man. Big up. Apparently, reports from Spanish media say that Madrid have signed CARLO's replacement, PR. Don't be surprised if in an hour or so we see links that, Trent Alexander-Arnold has just bought a new house in Madrid. Or, Real Madrid are looking at Arsenal with anger in their eyes. Florentino Perez is getting ready for a major summer revolution. Shut the hell up. It's PR. It's PR. The time that the club had to actually do something, which was the January transfer window, we did nothing. So I don't care about any reports that come out today. It's all to make us feel better. It's all to control the narrative about what we saw. Don't believe it. Don't believe anything. But big up to my guy, Omar. Vinny Stinker, Mbappe mid, Jude ghosted. Sensei, you're right. Trust me, these players are about to get properly cooked in a few minutes. I'm about to lose my shit because now I'm getting mad. I wasn't going to even do a stream today. Like, I woke up, bro, and I was thinking, yeah, we're going to just do the watch-alongs today. I'll drop the reaction for those games, and then that's it. But I was just so upset about how we got battered that I'm like, there's no way that I can't not talk about it. Big up, bro. If we don't come back, I don't know what I will do. Brother, we are down 3-0. The Bernabeu, the aura of it this season it's not there, bro. We're getting moved to at home by Valencia. Real Sociedad, a team that have a negative goal difference in La Liga. The team that got bopped off the park over 2 legs by Manchester United showed up at our ground and scored 4 on us. Brother, AC Milan, who are washed, they are shit. They came to our ground These guys didn't even make the knockout stage of the tournament, and they beat us. Alvaro Morata bagging against us. Rafael Leao looking like fucking prime Messi on the left wing. What are we doing? Absolutely not, bro. Nah. 4% chance. I mean, look, we've seen some madness happen, right? Like, we had a 1% chance before Rodrigo got subbed on. We've lost legs and have come back before. But something about this season just feels very different. This season, we are shit. There's nothing to go off of these last 8 to 9 months that makes you or anybody else actually believe that Real Madrid can turn it around. What have we done? We've been shit for 8 months. We've probably had 4 or 5 good games this season. Not going to lie, I didn't cry. I was just disappointed in how Madrid played. Bro, we're going to break it down. Like, the disappointment is not even... I can't even describe how I felt. That shit ruined my entire day, bro. Y'all thinking you will come back makes it even funnier. I mean, I don't necessarily think that anybody with sense believes that we still have a very good chance of coming back. We have a chance. Of course, we have a chance. But will it happen? I doubt it. Carnage, you must believe that we will make a comeback. Brother, I don't believe in shit this season. If it happens, fantastic. I think that we have a chance, like I said. But if anybody actually believes that we will come back, drop $1,000 on it. Go on the sports betting apps right now. The odds for us to advance are super low. If you drop $1,000 on it, you probably win like $20,000 back. If you believe that we're going to come back, drop $1,000 on it then. I'm not putting my money on it because I don't really believe it. If I believed it, I would go drop some bread. But somebody tell me, what have we seen this season that makes you think that we'll come back? Haven't seen this much terrorism in London since... Oh, my days. Nah, Carnage Riz, you're a funny guy, bro. That is wild. That is crazy. That is actually crazy. Oh, my days. Madrid always has a... Huh? Oh, well, I thought I clicked another one. A comeback isn't in our favor. It would mean CARLO will stay. Brother, I don't care what Carlo Ancelotti does. I want him sacked. Even if we come back, we could win next week 15-0. I don't give a shit. We could win we could win Copa del Rey, make an amazing comeback in La Liga, and win the Champions League. We can do the first treble, right? The actual treble in our club's history. I still want him sacked. Or I want him to retire. I don't want him to be the manager next season. This is not sustainable. It's not good enough. Carnage, let's sign Ten Hag. Shut up. Like, what are you waffling about, bro? Well, like, let's have serious talk right now. Let's sign Ten Hag. Sign Ten Hag and then do what? What's next? Okay, fine. Let's sign Ten Hag. Then what happens then? Go ahead. Stupid comment. Ain't literally nothing. We got no... Exactly. There's nothing to go off of. We're going to get into the game, though. We are. We got to talk about it. This might be a blessing in disguise. Florentino Perez got embarrassed. He needs to see that this team is not working. We need a new coach and more. That is a positive to take away from this. Like, if you want to try and spin it in a positive, that is the one underlying factor that I have to go off of is, look, Florentino Perez, he has to look at this and say the club needs reinforcements and we need a new manager. There's no way that you can watch what happened to us at the Emirates and think that Carlo Ancelotti is still the guy for the job. Brig Up Hubris says, bro, I was so mad, I was calm. I felt that. Like, after that Declan Rice second goal, I just, it's like, damn. But all right. Big up to the damn chat, right? Every single time. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Subscribe, get in the live chat. I'm going to get back to you guys in a few minutes. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about, bro. I mean, the aftermath. I mean, let's just look at what happened yesterday. Real Madrid turned up to the Emirates and got an ass whipping. Arsenal 3, Madrid 0. This was one of the most embarrassing Champions League performances that I think I've ever seen. This is worse than when we lost to Ajax. This is worse than when we lost 4-0 to Man City. This was a demolition by an Arsenal team that a lot of people would, I think, universally agree have not been good. These guys have gone trophyless in the last 4 seasons. They've already lost the Premier League this season. They got knocked out the FA Cup, Carabao Cup. Mikel Arteta was on course for another trophyless season. And we go to their ground with Vinicius, Mbappe, Rodrigo, Jude Bellingham, Luka Modric, Camavinga, Rudiger, Thibaut Courtois, and we hold 3 goals. Let me tell you something right now. We are very lucky that Thibaut Courtois had a very good game. This could have been a biblical, astronomical, diabolical, horrendous kind of ass whipping. We could have held 5 or 6 goals. But once again, relying on Thibaut Courtois to save us, just like how we have been this entire season. Declan Rice, I'm not even mad about those 2 free kicks. Fair play to Arsenal. How can I be mad at us conceding those? No keeper in the world is saving any of those. That second free kick is arguably the best. That's one of the best free kicks that I've seen. You cannot save those. Bend it like Declan. I've never seen Declan Rice move like that. The Mikel Merino goal. First time touch with the strike. It was a great finish. I can't be mad at any of those goals. All 3 of those goals were hit perfectly. But what really pisses me off, like I said in the match reaction, if you have not watched that, go look at that after I get off stream. But what's really grinding my fucking gears is the fact that we looked so toothless. That second half was the worst second half that I have watched from us all season. And that is saying something, because we have seen a lot of shit performances this season. We offered nothing in the second half. Are we not second half FC? Because what the fuck was that? I knew that we were going to go to the Emirates. I knew that we were going to sit back. I knew that we were going to allow Arsenal to put pressure on us. I predicted it. And I think we did handle the pressure well. The first opening 20 minutes, we had opportunities. Mbappe, one-on-one. Finish it. That's what we brought you here for. Finish your chances. Aside from that, what did we do? I said, okay, look, it's at the Emirates. You want to show Arsenal respect. They got the home fans who are going to be behind them. Okay, I get it. But explain to me how we play like that the entire game. Brother, we did nothing in the second half. I don't even think I saw. David Raya didn't even have to dive in those last 45 minutes. They completely dominated this game from kickoff to the very end. Not one time this game did we look better. 95 minutes of domination. I think in terms of individual performances, let's talk about it. I think Courtois was our best player. Thibaut Courtois, best goalkeeper in the world, once again has saved us from an absolute embarrassing kind of result that this could have been. I'm telling you, bro, Arsenal should have scored 5 or 6 goals. How many big saves did this guy have to make? And the 3 goals that we conceded, he can't do nothing about that. Thibaut Courtois gets no blame, in my opinion. Anybody that has an issue with Courtois, you're a fucking idiot. Respectfully, you don't know ball. You don't know ball. I don't care if it's Prime, Manuel Neuer, Iker Casillas, fucking Gigi Buffon, name me, like Van der Sar, name me any of the best goalkeepers in history. None of them are saving those free kicks. None. I think David Alaba, man, had a long day. Bukayo Saka, they said that he was rushed back. They said that Bukayo Saka wasn't fit and that Arteta is forcing him early from it. Bukayo Saka looks fit to me. Didn't get a goal, didn't get an assist, but was damn near their man of the match. This guy was so impactful. Everything that they were doing from open play good came from that right side of their attack. Putting the ball into dangerous areas. The corners, so deadly. Look at how he was placing the ball into the mixer. Bruv, these guys didn't have Gabriel Magalhaes, Mikel Merino in the 9, Jacob Kiwior in the back line. This guy went home last night, emptied out his pocket, and Mbappe fell out. I think Valverde, mid. Alaba, mid. Rudiger Asensio, mid. I think Camavinga actually did have a decent game. Camavinga was our best center mid. Camavinga was everywhere. I know that he got sent off, but who cares? He wasn't going to be available for the second leg anyways because he got a yellow card. So he's not going to be there next week. Well, next week. It doesn't matter. I think Luka Modric starting was idiotic. If you want to play on the counterattack, why the hell is a 40-year-old Luka Modric in my midfield if he's going to just be defending the entire time? You play Luka Modric when you want to hold the ball, not when you want to counterattack. It makes no sense. Camavinga was not bad. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you actually talking about? Camavinga was our best midfielder. Camavinga was winning the ball back. Camavinga was making tackles in that midfield. Camavinga locked up Martin Odegaard. How can you say that Camavinga was bad? What the hell did you watch? What do you think? Because he got a red card, that means that he was bad? No. Camavinga was better than Modric. Camavinga was better than Jude. Camavinga was better than Valverde. Better than Rodrigo. What are you talking about? He actually looked decent for once. Mbappe, Vinicius. Oh, my days. I still believe in these guys. But something's telling me that this shit might not work. I'm willing to give this one more season. I've seen a fucking enough. I'm willing to give Vinicius or Mbappe one more season to figure this out. Hopefully with a new manager. Hopefully with a Xabi Alonso, a Jurgen Klopp. I don't care. These guys have one more season. Because these guys don't look like they know how to play with each other. Something has to change. Vinicius, oh my days. Vinicius, if I speak, they will call me racist. I'm feeling like a Valencia fan right now. The things that I want to say would get this live stream demonetized. I'm going to be real with you, brother. You need to fix up ASAP. I know that you lost out on the Ballon d'Or. Brother, I don't give a fuck. What are you doing? Vinicius has been dog water since December. Where has Vinicius been for the last 4 months? We got to start putting this guy on a milk carton. We got to start looking for this guy because that's not Vinicius. That is not the player that we all know. I don't know who the hell that imposter is on my left wing, but that's not Vinicius. Where is Vinny? Rodrigo this game, getting locked up by an 18-year-old that's just making his breakthrough season. I've been talking about Rafinha being Bolivian. Well, then Rodrigo is Indian. His passport needs to be checked. My guy is from Sri Lanka, from Bangladesh. You're not Brazilian. You are on fraud watch. Every time you got the ball. And I said, we need to play through Rodrigo. And I agree. We could have went to him some more. But every time this guy got the ball on the right wing, now that I look back at it, he's just recycling the ball. I don't think he ran at Miles Lewis-Skelly one fucking time. Miles Lewis-Skelly is an 8. This guy is not even a defender. This guy is just, he was playing in the Arsenal Academy 8 months ago. How are you not cooking him? I got a fucking team full of Instagram influencers after the game. The same old bullshit. Oh, it's not good enough. We got to give it our all next week. Holla Madrid. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. I don't want to hear that shit. More Instagram captions and more IG stories than shots on fucking target. I don't want to hear that shit. Go out there and perform. Oh, we're going to need your full support at the Bernabeu. Holla Madrid. Shut up. Shut up. Raul Asensio making a fucking IG post. What are you posting on IG for? You just got slapped up 3-0. You're making IG posts. What are you posting for? Bro literally watched us concede 3 goals. He watched us get cooked. And then he went and found the best pictures of himself and then posted it. The nerve. The nerve. I don't need to hear that we weren't good enough. I watched it. I don't need you to tell me that. Like, what are we talking about here? Oh, can we come back? Remontada? Remontada? Shut up. It wouldn't need to be a fucking remontada if you played better. Now, enough about these players, bro. Enough about these players. Because even though they got to hold smoke, and even though I am fuming right now, they're not the biggest issue right now. They're not the biggest problem, in my opinion. It's 2 people that have to get absolutely cooked. Okay? Now, before we move forward, right? I want to go back to the comments. I want to see what you guys are saying. Because I'm just heating up. I'm getting pissed. You guys need to go get a snack. You feel me? Get a snack, get some popcorn, get a beverage. Yo. Oh my goodness me. I'm ready for this season to end. I'm so ready for this season. Like, this is just awful. 2 guys got to hold smoke. Hold on, chat. 1 second. I'm going to get to you guys in just a minute. In just a minute, bro. Just a minute. Hold on. Let me see what you guys are saying. Then we're going to move forward. If you've not smashed that like button yet, you're an absolute fraud. It's over 200 people in here. How many likes are we on? I'm on 66 likes. You guys are absolute frauds. Respectfully, 250 plus people, and we only have 66 likes. You're moving like Vinicius on the fucking wing. You're here getting entertainment. You're here watching me cook. Smash the fucking like button. What is going on? Yo, I'm hot today. Y'all know I big up the chat every single time. But today, rents due. Smash that like button. 66 likes, over 200 people. This is crazy. Big up. Over 100 likes now. That's what I'm talking about. I'm here giving you guys pain. You think I want to be here? You think I don't want to talk about this? Brother, if you guys could see my phone after the 90 minutes, Edwin, thank God Edwin had to be at work right now. Brother, Edwin was supposed to be on this stream with me, the Arsenal fan from Football Mania. Shit is crazy. But let's get into your chats, and then we're going to cook some more. We're going to cook some more. Team full of Instagram models. Big up to my guy, K9RL, the Barca fan. I love the analogy. A team full of bad bitches with no personality. It's crazy. The BBL got the boobs done. Showing off the body on Instagram. Nothing in the airheads. It's crazy, bro. We go again next week. Real Madrid, shut up. Shut up. How did Carlo win the UCL last year, but this year he's struggling much more despite adding Mbappe? Because we don't have Toni Kroos in the midfield. Because there's no Danny Carvajal, right? Because we made no investment in the summer window, which is why a certain man's about to get cooked. 1% chance, 99% faith. Nathan says, unlike Nathan, go fuck yourself. How about that? How about that? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the 24 hours. Hold the 24 hours. I'll see you on another stream. Hold that. Hold that. You can't even be here for the watch along. Hold that. You fraud. Bro, F22 boys playing like shit since he didn't win the Ballon d'Or. Brother, my guy said 20 times more or 10 times more. Bro is giving me 20 times less. I feel scammed. I feel scammed. We're literally Courtois FC. Big ups there, by the way. Big ups there. Yeah, hold that. Fraud. Nah, man, look, these guys pissed me off. These guys pissed me off last night. Absolutely embarrassing. That's 2 hours. No, we were on stream for like 3 hours. That's 3 hours of my life that I'll never get back, bro. I could have been doing something else for 3 hours. Start Endrick over Penny? Nah, Penny is crazy, bro. I'm not going to lie. Now, let's move forward, though, right? Big up the damn chat every single time, right? Some of you guys are in here moving fraudulent, right? Some of you guys are moving like Vinicius the last 4 months. But some of you guys are moving like Declan Rice on free kicks. So if you're moving like Declan Rice on free kicks, big up to you. If you're moving like Vinicius over the last 3 to 4 months, fraud. You're fraudulent, all right? But let's move forward, though, because we talked about the game. We talked about the players. Now let's talk about the guys who are not on the pitch that do affect what we need to do. And that is CARLO. That is Florentino Perez. And I don't know which guy to start off with first. But I do want to bring up this report. And you know what? We'll just kick it off with CARLO. So, of course, the usual PR after a loss is coming out. The reports are saying that Carlo Ancelotti's era at Real Madrid is over, unless a miracle happens in the UCL or La Liga. The club wants Xabi Alonso to take over next season. Now, what did I tell you? I don't care how this season ends. Carlo Ancelotti can win all 3 remaining trophies, and I still do not want him to be the manager next season. Carlo needs to retire. If you're the Brazil FA, how do you even look at Carlo in 2025 and think that he's the manager that you should be bringing in? Carlo Ancelotti is washed. The football has left him. Now, he's a legend at the club. He's our most successful manager ever. And for that, big up to Carlo. But just leave. Just at the end of this season, leave. We know that you're not going to get sacked. right now. Because if you were going to get sacked, then it would have happened after AC Milan. But yet, 4 months later, you're still in a job. I don't know how. I'm still trying to figure that out. How the hell is CARLO still here? But it is what it is. There might not even be a point in sacking CARLO right now. What are you going to do? Sack CARLO and then bring in an interim manager to then do what? Get dog walked by Barca? To get knocked out the UCL next week? To lose La Liga? Is that what you'd be bringing in an interim? We're in April. Let this guy just stay. Let CARLO stay. But I want him sacked, or I want him to step down before the Club World Cup. Bring Xabi Alonso before the Club World Cup. Let the Club World Cup be Xabi Alonso's preseason. Get this guy out of here the minute that the last game in La Liga is over. The minute that the final whistle is blown, I want the comunicado oficial. Sack him. I don't want to see him in the Club World Cup. I want a new manager by then. And the thing is, I was thinking about it. Some people were asking for Zidane to be. Don't bring back Zidane. Don't bring back Zidane. Let Zidane wait for the France job. Do we forget the 2020-2021 season? Do we forget how ass we were? Trophyless. Zidane is another manager that respectfully has no tactics, just aura, individual brilliance, and the power of friendship, the power of brotherhood. That's all that these guys have. I need a manager that's going to come in here, instill a system that's going to use my players. Brother, CARLO is a fraud. The first substitution, we're down 2-0. Or was it 3-0? And I think this guy brought on Lucas Vazquez. What the fuck? Brother, we're getting cooked. And you bring on Lucas Vazquez. That was the first substitution. I can't believe it. Arda, Endrick, Brahim Diaz. All three of them would have been a better option than Lucas. What the hell is Lucas Vazquez going to do? This guy, mind you, speaking of Arda Güler, he's wasted 2 years of Arda's career. He has completely wasted 2 years of development for Arda Güler. Why is Arda here? Send him on loan. Hey, Arda Güler, I know that you're not watching this, but if you just some way, somehow happen to stumble across football carnage, 1, big up to your damn self. But 2, leave this club. If Carlo Ancelotti is not sacked, you need to leave. This manager does not rate you. It's clear. Actions speak louder than words. His actions are showing you are not rated. Arda Güler needs to leave. If he wants to develop into a top player, it's not going to happen underneath this fraudulent manager. Endrick's been playing well. Every time Endrick got his little Make-A-Wish kid minutes, his little 3 minutes a game, Endrick has looked dangerous. Endrick is looking hungry. Why didn't Endrick play last night? How does Vinicius stay on that pitch 95 minutes? I thought that CARLO told us that there was no favorites. I thought that CARLO told us that everybody is on the same playing field and that there's no favoritism. There's no locked-on starters. You're a liar. And when he said it, chat, you remember when he said it, we did a Madrid hype. We were looking at the press conference. I told you, chat, he is a liar. Of course there's a hierarchy. Every club has a hierarchy. Every club has players that are untouchable. Of course. So why is he lying? Why is he lying? The guy said that we need to suffer. I've been suffering for 9 months. When is it going to change? Carlo, retire. Don't go to any other club. Don't go to any national team. Leave. Just go. Become an ambassador for the club. Fucking go on the board. Something. You cannot be in the dugout. I told you yesterday at halftime, Mikel Arteta is probably in the locker room. He's pointing around. He's moving different things. He has tactics. He's saying, yo, Rodrigo's doing this. Yo, Mbappe's making this. So you come here. Louis Kelly, you invert there. He's giving them pointers. Carlo Ancelotti walked into the Madrid dressing room. This guy raised his left eyebrow. He looked at each player and then walked out. The eyebrow aura in 2025 is not working. Carlo in 2025 is like Shaquille O'Neal on the Celtics. It's like Michael Jordan on the Wizards. It's like Alexis Sanchez at Manchester United. It is Eden Hazard at Real Madrid. It's Thierry Henry in the MLS. It's David Beckham in the MLS. It's Sadio Mane at Bayern. Washed. Like, I can't believe it. We're losing. This guy brings on Lucas Vazquez, you know. Lucas Vazquez as the first sub. I was watching this like, do my eyes deceive me? Am I being led astray? Maybe I'm dreaming. Lucas Vazquez, you know. Interesting. Yeah, this manager's trying to kill me, bro. I want him sacked. As soon as our final game in La Liga is over, I want him gone. I actually want it to be known that he's leaving before that final game. Let that be his little send-off. Because Carlo does deserve something. He's been entirely too successful for him to not get anything. All right. I'm not gonna say that he deserves nothing, but it cannot be here. Cannot be here anymore as our manager. Let him get a nice little clap off from the fans, right? Let's give him a fucking bouquet of flowers. Congratulations. Okay, now it's over. What an awful season that we are having, chat. Carlo out. Carlo out every single time. I go on all these panel shows. I'm on the Football Terrace. I'm on these other places, right? Like Never a Foul, etc. Oh, you want Carlo out? You're so spoiled. Brother, just because your club is shit, just because your club has low standards, it doesn't mean that my club needs to be the same way. It's not good enough. And Carlo's not the only person to blame. We're going to get into the next guy in a few minutes. But at the end of the day, it's much easier to replace a manager than it is to get rid of a board member, to get a new president, etc. The manager's going to always be the one that is on the chopping block. And the thing is, he deserves to be. Because even though our squad isn't filled in terms of there's holes. We all know, right? Not getting a Luka's still there, but not getting a Toni Kroos replacement, not bringing in defenders, not getting in a proper backup right back for Danny Carvajal, right? Like, yes, there's issues that we have. Of course, we all know this. But that squad is still good enough to where we should be not getting embarrassed like this. Not conceding 61 goals. Like, it should never be like this. We shouldn't have to rely on Thibaut Courtois to bail us out. We shouldn't be getting peppered more weekends than not. Like, it's... So the manager, Carlo, is the biggest culprit. Because it's just unforgivable. But I want to know what you guys are saying about this, right? Like, how do you feel about Carlo? Yo, big up to AS for the super chat. Says, put this towards the Uber to Madrid airport. Adito, Don Carlo, and David W. Carnage, the rage hits different today. You know, the thing is, bro, I appreciate the super chat. Big up, my guy. But the thing is, bro, I didn't even want to come on here and rage today. I didn't even want to come on and be upset. I didn't want to, bro. I thought I was going to be able to just talk calmly and stuff, but then sometimes it's just like, bro, it's ridiculous. Like, enough is enough. Enough is enough. I appreciate the super chat, though. Big up, my guy. Every single time. What do you guys say in the comment section? I think we need a rebuild. Nah, see, there's no rebuild. You can't tell me that with the squad that we have. There's no. See, it's not a rebuild, Stanley. Big up, bro. What we need is to just add some pieces, right? Rebuild means that our squad is awful. Our squad's not bad. It's just no tactics, no adjustments, just vibes. That's true. Letting Joselu leave and not getting an aerial threat backup striker. It's nasty work. The second after the last match day of the season against Celta, because we're not making the Champions League final, I want him sat by this. Yeah, bro, it's over, dog. It's over. Will, I have been saying this to these geeks. Which point? Which point's there? I said a lot just now, you feel me? So you're going to have to let me know, but big up, my guy. Nah, he does deserve something, right? You know, it's like a nice little farewell, like a thank you, CARLO. Thank you for your service. But now it's time to go. You only need 3 goals. Brother, Arsenal haven't conceded 3 goals in 88 games. They've not conceded more than 2 goals in like 88 or 84 games, brother. And this team is not good enough to make that kind of comeback. What if Xabi Alonso doesn't cook? Then guess what? You sack him too. Sack him. Xabi Alonso comes in next season, and if we look worse than what we have this season, sack him. Because in my opinion, it can't get much worse this season. Losing 3-0 brings on Lucas Vazquez. Imagine that. What expectations do you have, bro? This is the same guy that brought on Arda just to put him on center back and Rudiger and striker. Yeah, I mean, I just have expectations that we're gonna just go out there and fight. Not, bro. Like the second half, bro. We had nothing going, bro. Nothing, brother. It's Suarez at Inter Miami. Will, my American brother, you're gonna have to hold that. You know what? You're absolutely right, bro. You're right. You're right. I have to hold that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it's a part of the game. Banter, fair enough. I show Carnage is crazy. Nah, man, that's crazy. The disrespect. Let me see. Exactly. But the thing is, though, our squad is good. Let's not act like our squad is bad. Brother, I don't even want to speak about the Copa del Rey final. I don't, bruv. I might just show up to that watch along wearing all black. It's going to be a funeral. What Barcelona are more than likely going to do to us is illegal in every country. They might have to arrest the entire squad after what they might do to us. It might be actual carnage during that game. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't even want to think about Copa del Rey. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. If the club were to forfeit that match, I would not be mad. Because a forfeit means an automatic 3-0 on paper. Barca might let us hold 7. I'm gonna be, but the way that we've been playing, they beat us 4-0. then 5-2. This might be like 7-1. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to that final at all. Imagine that. Imagine not looking forward to a cup final because of how shit we've been playing. It's crazy, you know. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yo, chat. Big up. Make sure that everybody smashes that like button if you've not done so. Subscribe to the channel. Get in the comment section. I want to know what you guys are saying. I want to know your thoughts, your opinions, etc. I'm going to get back to you guys in a few minutes because somebody else must get cooked. Somebody else absolutely needs to get cooked. Yeah, the red card did, I think, halt the ass whipping that Barca were potentially going to continue to give us. So, fair. Anyways. I know that we just talked about CARLO. We already cooked the squad. But I think somebody that doesn't really ever get cooked because of just how dominant he's made us, right, is Florentino Perez. And you guys know, I love Perez. You would think that this guy was my grandfather. I love Florentino Perez. I think he is the greatest club president that's ever existed in sports. There's nobody else that I would rather have as my president. And that does not change. I don't want Perez to not be our guy anymore. I don't want him to retire right now. No. But he's got to hold smoke today. Because while, yes, I do blame CARLO more so, Perez is also at fault for poor squad building. Toni Kroos retires. Danny Carvajal. Or let's not talk about Danny Carvajal right now. Toni Kroos retires. Nacho goes to Saudi. Eder Militao is coming back from an ACL injury. What do? Nothing. Signing Mbappe was nice, but papered over the cracks. Brother, I need defenders. How do you not bring in a replacement for Joselu? How do you let Atletico Madrid go get, what's the guy's name? The tall strike, Sorloth. How do you not go sign Sorloth? If Sorloth would come off the bench for Atleti, he'd come off the bench for Real Madrid. Sorloth would have been an excellent addition to this squad. We have no aerial threats. I have no defensive cover. The midfield looks shaky. This is Florentino Perez's fault. Even when we look shit in the first half of the season, I'm like, you know what? Maybe there's a chance that we make some signings in January. Maybe, right? We don't usually do that. But I'm thinking maybe we will. Militao towards ACL again. Sergio Ramos is available. Free agent. We could have signed Sergio Ramos in November for free without having to pay a transfer. He could have came into the squad in November. We didn't bring him in. January transfer is here. We do nothing. I need a massive summer from Florentino Perez. I need 5 signings. Trent. 2 center backs. I need a left back. I need a midfielder. Fuck it. 6 signings. Bring back Joselu. Bring him back. I need 6 signings. We need a defensive revolution at this club. And there's one man that controls that. And it is Florentino Perez. You try to sign Lenny Yoro last summer. You don't want to match Manchester United's offer. They blow us away with the package that they offer. Lenny Yoro chooses Manchester United. And then you don't try and sign any other defender? Are you serious? How does that make sense? We know that the manager has no say in transfers. Perez, they announced that Real Madrid are the first club to make over $1 billion in a single season. Where's that money going towards? Because it's not going towards signings. I'm glad that Perez was there last night. I'm glad that he's been watching this haram ball for the last 9 months. I see how he can watch that and then come to the conclusion that CARLO's the right manager and that we don't need signings. I fully expect us to respond this summer window. That's the one positive that I'm taking away from this. He will be forced to make some signings after we go trophyless in the business end of the season. Now, I know a lot of Arsenal fans are talking about why would Saliba want to join that? Guess what? I think that us losing like this makes it more likely that Saliba will come in. You know that Florentino Perez, he generally gets what he wants. I don't see how he leaves that game and is not already hitting up Saliba's agent. 100 million, bring him to the Bernabeu. Dean Huijsen, 50 million release clause. Activate it. Don't say, oh, we're going to wait for Huijsen in a few years. No, brother, activate the release clause. 50 million. Trent, he's already coming in for free. So far, we're up to 150 million spent. 100 million for Saliba, 50 million for Dean Huijsen. Vallejo's contract runs out. He's out of here. Lucas Vazquez's contract runs out. Let him leave as well. That's 2 players gone. Danny Carvajal isn't going to be ready until the middle of next season, more than likely. One of Militao or David Alaba needs to be sold. More than likely, it should be Eder Militao because he's coming off of both of his ACLs have been torn. He's cooked. Fran Garcia, goodbye. Sell Fran Garcia. What are we at? 4 players that we should be looking to sell? I want Trent. That's free. Okay, Saliba, 100 million. Dean Huijsen, 50 M's. I don't even know what midfielder. You guys know I want Enzo Fernandez. I think he's the Toni Kroos replacement because of his playmaking from deep positions, his passing range. But how much is that going to cost? What, 70? 60 M's maybe? It depends because he has a death row contract at Chelsea. It's not going to be easy. Point is, make some fucking signings. Go get me Miguel Gutierrez or go get me another left back. What's going on at Man City with those 115 charges? I beg that they get found guilty. I beg that Man City get found guilty. Let them be barred from the Champions League for 2 years. Go get me Vardiol. Go get me Vardiol from Man City. Fuck it. Go get me Vardiol. That's who I want. Get me Vardiol. I beg that City are found guilty. Let's go shopping at Man City. Let's go to the Man City summer sale. Please find them guilty. We need to respond. You cannot lose to Barcelona as badly as we have and not respond. We've lost damn near every big game this season. We lost to Atletico Madrid. We drew with them twice. We lost to Liverpool. We lost to AC Milan. We lost to Valencia. Brother, we've lost more games in these last few months than we did in the last 18, 24 months. It's crazy. We're conceding goals left and right. I don't even know what a clean sheet is. When's the last time that we had a clean sheet? It's crazy. Get me Vitinha. Bro, PSG are not doing any business with us. Funny how Mbappe left PSG and now they look much better. PSG have a higher chance of winning the UCL than we do. That shit is crazy. PSG are not doing any business. Did you just say, I said Enzo Fernandez, brother. Enzo, not Bruno. Not Bruno. Listening is an important skill in life. Listen before you speak. I said Enzo Fernandez, not Bruno. Hell, it ain't even a bad season. It's 4 months. 4 months is all it took for you Madrid fans. No, brother. I don't really think that people are turning on Vinicius. I think people are just so frustrated. Like, that's more so what it is. Like, Vinicius has had a good first half, but he's just been so non-existent the second half. And the thing is, being non-existent in the second half of the season is always worse because this is the business end, right? It's the knockout stage of the Champions League, right? Copa del Rey final. La Liga title race is coming down to the wire. And now you're missing. You're missing at the worst possible time to go missing. Yeah, look, bro, bring back Nico Paz. Bring him back. I'll take Nico Paz back. I just don't think that Nico Paz can play that Toni Kroos role. Nico Paz is more of a 10 or a winger versus a deep line playmaker. Now, I don't really watch a lot of Atalanta to give you an honest opinion on that guy. I've heard of him before, but Nah, of course not. Of course not. You're absolutely right. Players don't have to leave, right? If they sign a 10-year contract, even if the club wants them out, then players don't have, like, they can literally just stay legally. I agree. But you can try and force them out. Tell them, right? If you're not going to leave, then you're not playing, bro. Especially next season is a World Cup year. These players are not going to want to not play. They're going to want to be in the World Cup squad. If you don't want to leave, fair enough. Enjoy training with the under-7s. Go babysit. Like, there's things that you can do to force players out of your squad. But legally, 100%, they don't have to go anywhere. You're spot on. I was not here for when you said the players you want to say. Could you say them again? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure what you mean, bro. Nah, I don't think that we're broke. It's impossible. It's impossible that we're broke. There's no way. Like, nobody can tell me that we're broke. Come on now. Like, all banter aside, you don't believe that we're actually broke. It's a joke, though, man. It's not good enough, chap. It's really not. Hold on, guys. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Big up to everybody that's in here, though, man. Make sure you guys smash that like button, right? Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel, right? You turn on those post notifications. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. But look. Let's just wrap this up, bro. I'm gonna be real. Let's just wrap this up. I have to go. I got shit that I gotta do. We have a long day ahead. We're gonna be back with the double watch along for the Champions League tonight, right? Barca Dortmund. We're also gonna be doing what is it? PSG Aston Villa, right? So yeah, make sure that you guys are tuned in for that. But this is gonna take you guys over to my man Vader Games TV, a Man City fan. Let him know Carnage Raid. Smash up his like button. Show him support as well, right? Big up to the damn chat every single time. We will be back later, okay? Notifications, turn them on. Holla Madrid, people. It's going to take you to Vader. Let him know Carnage Raid in a bit.